Hey, we're going straight into it. I forgot to do the waiting screen. Hold on, give me 1 second. Right, let's see what I got going on. No, it's on the brass. This needs to be brighter. That's about right. Let me see how that sounds. Actually, I'm going to get rid of this whole part right here. Yeah, seems pretty good. Yeah. I noticed I'm going through that problem. Interesting. So I think what's happening is I'm trying to do something weird and I'm realizing people can't join. Interesting. Try it this way. Yes, I'm trying to do something. No, I just can't see people's chats for some reason. Interesting. How's it going? Give me 1 second because I'm realizing I'm doing 2 live, actually, I think 3 live streams. Funny enough, because I'm doing 1 vertical, 1 horizontal, and a Twitch horizontal at the same time to test out a new feature I guess Streamlabs has. And so I think it's probably confusing the system actually because I don't see anybody's texts. No, I don't. So I have to literally bring it up because it says I have views, but I don't see anybody's like comments or anything. So I have to go on my phone and, go about it that way. Give me 1 second. I gotta pull up. Okay, now it just won't let me even watch my own stuff. All right, there we go. All right. Yeah, because I see 𝐂𝐿𝐹 and the Teddy Bear Master. All right, there we go. Now I can see. Yeah, this is just me just doing stuff at this point. Want another brass sound. All right, so I'm gonna clone this. I'm doing processing right now, just doing like immediate processing. What's up, 𝐿𝐿𝐹? I'm looking down at the conversation, so it's hard for me to see it, so bear with me. If I don't get to you, it's because the conversation is like literally where my fingertips are. No, you didn't miss much. I just decided to just click the stream button just for the hell of it. Test some new features on other things. Let's see. That way you can kind of see the hellhole that I have to go through every day. I'm gonna restart this. Let me get a different hold on. I hear an echo delay. How to get rid of that? Yeah, it's just a midnight stream. Like you can put this while you're sleeping, I guess. I don't know. I guess if I was doing calming music, I probably would do like tutorial calming music for people to sleep to. And get Jaeger. Let's see. How's everyone doing today? I hope everyone's doing well. Hey, Simon, what's up? Yeah, it's 3 of them. As apparently, like I just literally went to OBS before I was streaming. Under YouTube, it said both, like vertical and horizontal. Because here, I can show you. So pretty much, I have it where it's doing like a horizontal stream and then a vertical. I mean, like vertical and then horizontal. And then this is going straight to Twitch and I guess both YouTube now. So both of these are going to YouTube. But from my end, I can only click one of them. So I can only click the vertical. So I'm not sure why I can't click the horizontal. It's a weird thing. I'm trying to figure it out. But yeah, it's behind the scenes right there of my studies. Let's see. All right, so what I want to do with this one is do that. Put this down to 180. This is the delay. So I want this to sound as realistic as it can get without sounding too unplayable. And one thing I realized in my realism goals is to make them sound as close to the real deal. So I found out natural tuning. I came up with some presets for natural tuning. Throw it on there. Hopefully it doesn't crash. All right, it didn't crash. Uh, so what that does is it off pitches like very weirdly. You kind of hear it as it's very subtle. It just makes the sound out of pitch just slightly. That's the realism when it comes to like actually playing the instrument. Brass instruments does not play on key fully. Like if you go to a live concert, it's never like that. And a lot of, companies don't know that they don't do that, I guess. Or they're so used to like appealing to like, the sound sounding too perfect. And that kills the emotional feeling that you get when you hear like music, like the realistic sound, like if you actually go to a concert compared to watching a movie. It's a weird thing that is always overlooked, apparently. It's just out of tune pitches. Like when you hear this song, you can kind of hear the brass I made the brass purposely out of tune. And you're going to realize it sounds a lot better, actually, in a weird way, like a characteristic way. Go all the way to 150. 250. I'm going to put it at 180. And then what I will do now is do that same thing. Hopefully it doesn't crash before I do anything else. Let me go ahead and save it. Let me know if anybody can actually see the horizontal live stream on YouTube, because I'm not sure, actually. I just know it's not working on my side. So I can't go into it personally, but I don't know if anybody else can go into it. So yeah, let me know. This takes a little bit. Oh wait, I can see the chat on the bottom now. So I'm guessing, is it delayed? Oh, I think I understand. Okay, so the chat, there's two different chats I see. All right, so there's one horizontal, and the horizontal chat goes through OBS. And then the vertical, I have to actually pull up on another phone so I can see two conversations at the same time. Oh my God, there's got to be a better way for this. It's very experimental. And the only way I could test this out is literally just do it. All right, one more. And pretty much if you heard this song before, this is Into the Light. It's just a revamped version of it, just for funnies. Just trying to get the sound matched. So I have to do these test sound like songs like this. Let me just do this. I gotta match this one with this one. They have to match perfectly. All right, so what I want to do is put 1 and 2, which put it right next to each other like that. That's where I wanted it to be. We're just going to save that as French horns 2. We'll name the other one French horns 1 later. Or just go ahead and do that right now. That way I don't get confused later on. Oh, my bad. Silly me. I forgot I have a key. I got to reassign that key later on. There's a couple of things I have to do before I can, actually do live stream. A lot of corrections. So yeah, bear with me. I'll just play on the keyboard so I can figure it out. All right, sounds pretty good to me. All right, let's see. I'm gonna try to do this right here. It's the drum. I could have sworn I had that in the other place. Oh, I see what happened. All right, let's see how that sounds first. Something is way off. What's happening? This is a glitch. That was bad. It just put me in the wrong spot. Let me see where this is. All right, so it needs to be right here. And then I want to put this here. Yeah, like that. All right, so what this will sound like. I'm just going to play the whole full context so you can kind of hear what I'm going for. There's a couple of fixes I need to do. So we're going to do this. Let me turn down the high trumpets because the trumpets, I EQ the trumpets like that for a specific reason, so bear with me on that one. Trying to match these sounds as funky. That's the best way to explain it. Because it's like, this one sounds good, but it's almost like two different sounds. I'm just trying to like cut it off straight down to that. Yeah, bear with me. There's nothing really special about anything that I'm doing right now. I see Pixel Royal going full on the other string. I'm sorry, I'm just reading. Yeah, this is just a, just a fun like little thing got going on. I'm trying to get my brass together, so I just have it all together already. You know what? I'm curious what it sounds like if I just do it like this. Just put that in. I have like a synthesizer to layer it. Oh, you're good. I see you texting. Little signatures. Was really good, but really strong. So let me figure out how to soften that a little bit. Wasn't that one? Very powerful trumpets. Let me turn them down just to slap it. What's happening is shared space. It's like a layering of shared space. I got to figure out exactly what frequencies. My speech has been completely destroyed. Frequencies of like what's happening, like what's clashing. Because I think it's like some of the bass. Yeah, it is some of the bass. But which one is it? Sounds fine with that. It's like almost all four of the instruments or whatever is going on, it's like clashing. You can kind of hear it because it sounds like there's too much in one area of like the frequency spectrum. And I'm trying to figure out what to do. Maybe I can just kind of like shift it over a little bit. Like maybe put trumpets. And then maybe I can just shift the trumpets over just a tad bit. See if I can cancel out the weird phasing issue. The trumpets is supposed to be that far to the right anyways. I was just listening to some orchestral during the walk and I was just like, okay, well, I think I have an idea of like the strings are actually supposed to be a lot quieter than this. Like the brass is supposed to like overdo the strings. But I'm just creating my own personal mix that sounds good to me. Like this might not be 100% orchestral approved, but I got to stylize somehow. All right, so I need to turn down the trombone as well. That might be it. It's almost like I need to EQ something. Need to EQ the bottom. Bring the bottom up, bring down the highs a little bit. I gotta kind of bring it up. Trying to do this so I can kind of balance it, so bear with me. I have to like hear it back and forth. All right, it seems, I guess, better than it was before. Bring the trumpets down just a little bit again. About that much, save it. The whole concept is to consistently save these things as well. All right, context. Oh, wait, hold on. I just realized something I was doing before. I think I have this. Yeah, okay, so probably should push that over a little bit. Actually, I'm pushing it the other way. These are like very minuscule changes just to kind of like get a very specific sound. And of course, I save these things so I don't ever like, imagine trying to make a song and you have to keep doing this every song you make. And it's so annoying. So I try to make the presets like right the first time. So at least meet me halfway or where I need to be. Oof, almost messed up. Saw that. Something I noticed as well. This doesn't have the full dynamic range that I need. I need to push that down. Still doesn't have it, but I guess it's better than nothing. Because the dynamic range is more on that. The highs on this needs to go down a little bit. I think it's that one. Yep. All right. It's funny because it doesn't sound loud specifically. Like, I don't know how loud the chat can really fully hear it. But it actually doesn't sound as loud as it should be. All right, screw it. because you can hear how loud the strings are compared to it. This needs to be turned down just by a little bit. All right, there we go. It's a little bit more balanced. All right, let's hear it from the beginning again. All right, not bad. I got this opera singer. I was just gonna play around with it. You say you can't get enough of those woodwinds. Me neither. That woodwinds is actually not fully where I want it to be because it's actually a combination woodwinds. So, like if you play it, hold on, yeah, it's actually just like a combination of things. And if you play in the high register, then you get the like. So yeah, it's kind of like that. No, wait, you know what I could play? I don't know if you know what that is. Let's see. I'm trying to figure out because it's like, okay, my next move I need to figure out is the woodwinds, which is actually even harder because to get realistic woodwinds is there's actually less that I have to make woodwinds. Well, that's the funny thing about that. That little melody, silent, is actually one of those. Was it familiar? Nostalgia core type of like songs. So that's why I was like, it's funny that you say it sounds familiar. It's like those who know, those who don't. Well, yeah. Let's see. Because I could use these woodwinds right here, right? Here, I'm show you the problem. Because there's a very unique problem I got going on. So if I type in woodwinds, and then let's say I use, my bad. I'm gonna use some very generic woodwinds. Like these are good, but they don't sound, realistic to my ears, at least into my ears. Like it sounds good as a solo flute, but I'm trying to go for like a big orchestra sound. And in order to do that, I have these from a company that decided to refuse to continue like making the rest of them, which is irritating in my opinion, because I have to talk to the company. I was like, come on, make the rest of them. It's like, we can't, we lost the files. I was like, you lost the files to like one of the best sounding orchestras, like library. Like they only make, what is it? Like imagine that they did French horns and trombones, but no tubas, no trumpets. And then they did, was it flutes and bassoons, but no oboes and clarinets. And it sickens me actually, because I was like, I really like the sound of this one too. Let's see, just do these. Oh, you know what? I'm do it like this. It's very low. I got turned up. Like this is the kind of sound I like because it has a very grimy feel to it. Like if you were actually listening to a real orchestra. It's like this. I would use this for very like serious sounding orchestras, and then use the solo woodwinds for like very not so serious. So yeah, I have like mixed feelings about like how the company did what they wanted to do. Because it's like nobody wants this. I was like, I do. I don't know who nobody is. Let me fix this a little bit better. All right, so now that I got the sound that I want, I have to completely go and copy another thing and then clone that and then manipulate. I'm trying to figure out exactly which one I need to manipulate. I think this one. This one. I need to manipulate this brass. So I clone it. This will be a lot easier once I have my headset mic. Let's see. All right, so I cloned that one. This is their brass one, which sounds amazing, by the way. I love this brass. This is like you can play soft and you can play hard, and they always sound great. So we're going to replace that one with the, you know what, we're going to do bassoons first. It'd be easier. Boost that to like 10. Get rid of the decatry in the balcony. Fix that thingy. Oh, god damn it. I keep clicking the wrong button. All right, if we move to 2. Notice that there's not many articulations on this as well. That's another problem. All right, so I'm gonna use this just to kind of like figure out exactly what I want from this. Because I got to figure out exactly how to match the other one to the other one. Oh, it might already be matched, which is great. So that being said, all I have to do is find the woodwinds. If my voice puts you to sleep, then I'm successful. I feel like my voice would actually put people to sleep sometimes, which I'm not really against. It just means that I have a very like relaxing voice, I guess. Everything is just named Horns 1. I don't know why that comes up. All right, so we got that up. Then we're going to push the volume. Pretty much all the hard work is done since I have presets. It's the whole point of having presets. So I just get through this really fast. All right, good enough. Oh, wait. No, it's not. I have to check. Let me just check this real quick. I'm sorry if I'm not looking at the chat right now. I'm trying to figure this out. I gotta get another, there's another string library where it has like less tail, because that's the problem that you're hearing right now. I can kind of remove the tail a little bit, but it's really annoying. I think I can remove the tail on this one. Oh, it's because I'm on, I think I'm the wrong one. Yeah, I don't think I can remove the tail on this one at all. Lame. Should be able to remove it if I edit this part. Yeah, there we go. But you still hear the tail if I hold it, but if I tap it, it can at least be shorter. Okay, I'm just messing around. You know what? I'll just edit the tails on a couple of them. Then just save it. Repeating the process is the most boring ass thing in the world. Repetition is true hell. Remember that. If you learned anything from me, you learned repetition is true hell. Now, let's see. I just remembered a fuck up I just did just now. I forgot to bring this back. Cellos. I'm trying to remember, keep up with what I'm doing right now. All this clever ass processing that I have to do. Yeah, screw it. Close it. This is violas. Violins 2. Huh. This one has more options. Oh, it's because of a different sample. I'll just keep that one that way. Sounds pretty good to me. It's these fluid harmonic thingies that throws me off. All right, so this is what I'll do to test that out to see if it's doing fine. Play around with the instrument real quick. Yeah, seems pretty good to me. All right, so there we got that out of the way. Now I can continue doing the woodwinds. These are like small things because it'll bother me if I don't fix them like soon, if not later. All right, so going back to the woodwinds, I'm gonna go ahead and get the flute. And when it comes to the clarinet, I think I know what to do. But when it comes to the obophone, well, I could just pray to God on that one. Let's see. So what I will do with this is clone it. Nope, I forgot to save it as well. So I need to go ahead and save that as orchestral, start a new file, folder, woodwinds, mess up by screenshotting, bassoon, bassons, hold on. Okay. Go down here. I'm just gonna do this. Go to here, replace the instrument with a flute. I don't have to do much because I already did majority of the fixing up. Hear my laugh. I mean, my wife laugh like a goddamn maniac in the background. Let's see. I am still connected to that. Realizing that is really high and I need to bring that down. Realizing that the other one might be high as well if that one's high. I think I have this on 10 and I must have this on 15. So I need to bring one of these down. If it's too low, I'll fix that later. I just can't have an imbalance the mix or I'm going to regret it later. I got trauma. I got trauma from doing all this stuff. All right, so we're just going to hear that back in return. If it sounds out of pitch, it's supposed to sound like that. If it's not out of pitch, then I didn't do it right. So you'd rather have trauma. Yeah, it's good trauma, I guess. Hold on. I'm messing up. All right, there we go. We go to flutes. I may go to run this in there. And just for extra measures, let me just throw this right here. 9, 10, 10. Minor. I've been catching up on that My Hero Academia Vigilante. It's actually pretty good. That could be used for some cool effects. Good night, dude. I appreciate the love. But yeah, if you need to get some rest, I'm not stopping nobody. You go right ahead. Like I said, this is not even an official live stream in my context. I'm just doing this for fun and practice. Kind of gets me out of the stage fright that I probably secretly have. And also I'm just doing this because I do this every day to one-up myself. Oh, you said you haven't gotten back and watching the anime. Yeah. It's because, I don't know, anime is in a weird space right now. Like, I feel like they're selling out too hard to gooners and just people in general. It's silly. Like, I don't think anime is as good as it could be or it used to be. I don't want to sound old by saying that. Like, it's not good like it used to be. But it truly isn't. Like, I would say, of course, there is a lot of crazy controversial scenarios. Like if you go into 90s animes, there's a lot of but it's almost like they're trying to go back to some of that, but without the deep concepts that they had in some animes. Like I like the deep animes, like Ghost in the Shell and stuff like that. Cowboy Bebop had a pretty good, significant, uproar and how it moved. There's a lot of stuff. Like I needed to have, what is it? I need anime to like just get deep again. Like just think harder. Okay, so I got that. I want to hear this with the trumpets actually. All right, so it's not in sync with that. I need to figure out what's going on with that. It's like a little bit off. Let's try this. There you go. This might sound better if I do it high. As one more thing I need to do is fix some of the mixing in this one. There's too much air. Okay, there we go. You said you're old. Yeah. I think a lot of things has kind of changed over time. Like, I can't say if it's for the better. It just doesn't really feel like it is for the better. It's like, I think too much has changed because everybody's trying to fix something. Not saying change is bad or anything. It's just, I think we should kind of like, when we change things, like change it slowly so we can kind of adapt to it like better. Like if something changes too fast or just too much change in one little time, like with this AI stuff, what ends up happening is people get fatigued way too fast. Like it's like a fast high, and then that's all they dish out is just that because, to like drain your addiction. And then they keep it going, and then you'll be tired of it, and you'll throw up on the side of it, and they'll still think that that's what you like. So like with the AI, it's cool when it first came out, but now it's a little too overused, and it's like we're tired of it now. But the company's invested millions and millions of dollars to it, so they can't just like stop. And they think because of due to the algorithm forcing stuff on you to watch, and then you have no choice but to click on it, thus creating the algorithm to think that that's what you want to watch. Like YouTube does this majority of the times where it's like you click on one thing on a video and now your entire feed is that video. Like if you look at a One Piece video just to see a cool scene, and then now you have nothing but straight One Piece videos being recommended to you all the time, and you can't unfilter it. You just got to wait until the algorithm like resets and you click on something else, and it's like, oh, okay, now I washed it out. It's not like you can kind of tell the algorithm like what you want to watch. It's like if you watch this and then the algorithm says other people like this a lot too, it's going to force feed you to watch it, and then think that since it's force feeding you and you're clicking it all the time because it's force feeding you, that you also think that should be recommended to the world as well. And then it kind of starts forcing that same content to everybody else. And then it's irritating because I can't discover anything new because this is in the way. Even if I were to, go onto like the feed of YouTube where you can kind of like look at new feed, now I'm looking at random, like it's not the best kind of random feed where it's just like, oh, a small channel, let me check them out. No, is, hey, look at this influencer big channel randomly. And it's like, well, I can't even see the smaller channels at all. Because if you go to look at the rest of the channels, it's not like they have a subscriber count to select from. It's like you're going to watch influencers pretty much all the time. And because of this, like, I know people don't want to think that me talking about like an pre-existing algorithm that kind of like brainwashes people onto what to watch. It's like, it might not be the case, but I think it needs fine tuning. That's all. I'm just saying it needs a lot of attention. Like whatever it is that's kind of like making us watch things need a lot more attention to like, you know, a better fit what people actually like. Because I don't know, there's a lot of things that's on my feed that I like only that one time, but you'll see 1,000 of the same videos. And now I'm just stuck with that. So if you are a new YouTuber or a new Twitch or whatever, and you're wondering why you're not getting any following or anything like that, it's because you're not using the leeway of the algorithm. Like they want you to make what's popular. They want you to make what's familiar. That's why I came up with this thing called use fame to gain fame or get fame, right? It's where you pick a subject that is either community known. Like example, if I were to do something for Kirby, one of the things that is community known in the Kirby would probably is Kirby Star Allies, since it was, it blew up in the community. If I start doing Kirby Star Allies more often, then I was kind of like build a bigger following from the Kirby community. And let's say if something new or latest like start blowing up, like the next Kirby fad blow up thing is going to be Air Riders. As soon as that comes out and I utilize that fame as it comes out, then I start getting a big feedback. And I have proved this with a couple of things, like with the was it Void Termina was the first experimental from this concept, and that actually did very well. Like I was riding on the fame of like Kirby Star, air, that Kirby game at that time. And then I did it again on the Kirby anniversary when I dropped the 𝐒𝐿 Zero song that I did, where it was the Kirby anniversary, 30th anniversary. And I utilized that to branch onto fame as well. So there's like little small aspects or windows you can kind of like throw certain similar topic videos that will blow up your fame. And then that's how you kind of like get the fame. And then you ride it by, like feeding it. You have to like feed it the same type of food all the time. And I demonstrated this by doing the End of Me songs. I was like, oh, well, everybody liked that 𝐒𝐿 Zero. Might as well keep it going. So I started creating more End of Me's, and that's how it got to that point. But then I realized the problem where I don't have a production value team, and I didn't have making enough money to actually pay people to do, to keep the value going. So that kind of dropped. So I'm still wanting to do more stuff like that. It's just, I don't have enough money to like pay people to really push it. Because one thing that YouTube value is animation or visual imagery that's moving or, looking like it's stuff going on. These are things I learned, and I'm just sharing to everybody because I don't know if anybody knows this, but there is a system. And if you don't pick it up, you eventually will pick it up with trial and error. I'm just trying to save people some time because this trial and error is ridiculous. So hopefully you learned something from me that, you got to really experiment, see what works, see what doesn't. And what usually works is the things that you don't want to work. So I'm sorry. But the good news is I did also realize if you keep the movement, the momentum going, and then kind of like write it out to a point where you can kind of trick your audience by showing things that you want, but you also have to blend it in with the other stuff. Because let's be real, if a Kirby video did well, what do you think they're going to be expecting in the next couple of videos? More Kirby. If you try other things like Sonic, like I try to branch out of Kirby and, saw a significant drop. Even if it was a good song or whatever I was doing next, I realized the drop is significant if it's not based off of the subject or the topic that is also connected to that. And that's what kind of like dropped my momentum with this channel. And so I'm sorry, I didn't expect to like talk to you guys like if I'm teaching a course on YouTube, but I feel like you should know, because it's like I genuinely want to see people successful. I don't really keep the mind of my own success. Like it's not in my brain to be successful. I do music because I actively enjoy doing this, and yeah, it makes money, and yeah, that pays the bills. But I do this because I actually love doing this. It's just, if I wanted to make this into something where I make a lot of money or make a big feedback or fame, I practice and mess up and study and experiment with my own channel by destroying it, rebuilding it, destroying it, rebuilding it, just to see what works. So I'm telling you this information just in case whoever's listening, I'm telling you this information so you don't have to do that of what I'm doing. So yeah, use fame to get fame, find a community. If you latch onto that, keep the momentum with the same content. And if you want to do something different every now and then, blend it into what's already like successful. Like how you saw me making an entire fandom connected with another story with Kirby. And that was writing out pretty well. And I'm realizing that, because I started trying to branch out through experimentation is where that led my downfall. But I have the knowledge, and I can guarantee that I can bring this channel right back up. And I'm preparing to do all of that on the sidelines. I've been gathering a lot of equipment, concepts, writing, story, doing this. So yeah, I'm just trying to make sure I can keep it sustained when I do it, because I can keep it sustained. So yeah, that's the future. And thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Just messing. So I'm going to go back to doing this now. No, sorry, I was reading everybody's comments that I just saw. Completely forgot people were commenting. And Yosef, music is not hard. It is actually easier than you think. Getting creative is the hard part. But if you're having fun, it comes naturally. That's literally the best advice I can give you. Like learning everything, it looks hard, it looks complicated, but really it's just patterns. That's it. All right, let me save this because I don't know if I saved it or not. I probably did or didn't. I'm pretty much almost done with this stream. I ain't going to be here long. I'm just doing stuff. Sounds good. The flutes are too loud. I need to turn that down. If you wonder what is the distortion, I'm realizing it might just be this. I think this is just too loud. Yeah, that's all it was. It was just that. It was just way too loud. Does like every series, whatever game is at least popular is lesser views. Well, I don't believe that there's a less popular game. It's more of like what community that you're in. Spirit, yeah. Like I'm like it's getting to a point where I'm realizing that because I can make sonic music and I can do that very well. And you will realize that that's not my most popular videos compared to like Kirby songs. And I realized the Kirby songs are doing well because I attracted that, that audience. And then when that audience started sharing and branching out and more, like when the Kirby community started discovering me from like the stuff that I was working on, that's when was it known popular well praised Kirby community I guess celebrities was like starting to like notice my channel, and then they started liking it and commenting under it, and then from there their fans started like latching on, and then I got a chance to kind of blow up from there. So that's how I blew up originally. It's because well praised Kirby celebrities was like noticing my stuff. So I wouldn't say that there isn't a popular because if a well-known Sonic fan noticed my stuff, then it will blow up on Sonic. You see? So it depends on the community, how big the community is, what community I attract, and how the momentum, how I keep the momentum going. I messed it up purposely just to see what would happen. I'm going to be honest with you. I experiment on everything I do. Absolutely everything. It's like I do a separate sub-social experiment on the minds of everybody just to see how things work. Because nobody's going to tell me like the truth. So I just have to poke at it and see what happens. It might blow up. It might, be a dud. Who knows? That's why I have to look at it. But from this knowledge I share with everybody, I just hope you branch out and like, if you can figure out more information based off of my information and then tell me in feedback what is a good substitute answer or whatever. I was like, I'm down for like figuring it out. Like I said, I want, what we do to be more of like a mental exercise to figure out the system as a community. Like I'm just poking at it as an individual and then showing people that, things happen when you poke at it. And if you help me poke at it, you might learn something new as well that I didn't even know. So, yeah, poke the system, see what works. And if something works, let me know. Yeah, like I could actually jump on the Zelda community. Nintendo community is pretty big. Of course, the shooter game, League of Legends and all of them, they're pretty big. Genshin Impact, that's another big community. Fortnite, another one. So it depends on who I attract. Example, I randomly, because of a person stealing my song, putting it into their video game and the weird controversy that I hit flashback by helping them with, bass off of the experiment I did. Got me weirdly known into the was it slap battles Roblox thing. I don't play Roblox, but it's been out for forever. But because my music was on there, I started attracting a whole another community, and that's why if you look at it under like a couple of my songs, you'll see like a whole bunch of like Roblox this, Roblox that, slap battles this, kill this, kill that. And I'm just like, Jesus Christ. So where did these kids come from? But yeah, so, that happened. So, like randomly when you get a community, you got to understand, through your analytics and what people talk about and what they say, you'll kind of figure out what kind of community you are bringing to the table, and you know exactly what to kind of put back into it. So yeah. All right. Let me see if this is still intact. I got to figure out what I'm going to do with the piccolo. All right, now that I hear this back, just listen to it a little bit. That's sounding pretty good. I'm reading what Pixel Royal said. Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. It's just more of like, once you figure out exactly what you want, then you figure out how to visually keep the people, keep people interested visually, which is a big problem of mine. Because it's like almost I have to sit here, learn how to animate, learn how to draw. It's a whole nother skill, and it takes time to learn. And once you have like the public audience like connected and trying to advertise, like you have to kind of like take a big gulp and be like, all right, I guess this is what I'm going to be doing, is selling out for a second. And sometimes you do have to sell out, especially to a community. Especially if you want like views and subscriptions and all that stuff, you have to sell out starting off for a community. Because I realize the hard way that doing original work, if you want to just do original work for yourself, that's fine. But mostly like fandom type connection work actually sells you a lot. Like you'll, like create your own character and all that stuff, make them look really good, make it feel worthy of wanting to know. Like, throughout my entire thing on YouTube, I always build a mystery build up where it just like you almost have to figure out exactly what's happening or what's to be solved. And that, got the community wanting to know more and keep it interested. I always believe that things, to make things more fun is to create it to be interactive, where people are actively participating into whatever that you're doing. Like I had different languages for people to solve little things, little puzzles. Um, it kept it interesting and yet keeps the audience engaged to figuring out more and more. I think that was always fun. It's like how I feel about conventions. Back in the day, I don't want to talk about, my age, but I feel like I kind of show it by talking about things. But back in like 2010, I feel like conventions were more interesting where they had panels where people can, interact. We had to do challenges and put was it marshmallows in your mouth and try to say a certain word. And it's like if you can't say the word, then you've lost the challenge or something like that. People had to do like weird jumping jacks, little activities to win prizes and stuff. You know, reenact anime or video game scenes and do weird stuff. And those were fun panels. Those were actively fun panels. You would have to get up and do something. And you can volunteer if you want to. And, everybody was laughing and having fun. And now, if you go to a panel, it's just straight trivia, just absolute trivia and how to and works, like very basic, hey, look what I'm doing workshop. You don't even get to participate in the workshop spot. You just have to, it's like you're sitting down and learning. You're not doing anything. But because of that nostalgia for me, I realized that I wanted to bring that same kind of feeling I felt back in the panels where people would be interactive with whatever they're in. So I do want to come up with more puzzles and things that the fans can, kind of like do or something. I just have to sit here and create an entire list of it, which is going to take a long time because it's like it's hard to even come up with one. So, yeah, like I said, I'm building an entire thing on the background just to be able to come back. Like this whole stream thing, this is actually a part of it right here. Like I want to be able to stream and have interactive streams. Because think about it. My example, I'm not getting as much views on this live stream because there's no interactiveness. People will come, see me talk, make music or whatever. There's no real interactiveness to this. The only interactiveness is me reading people questions and answers and stuff and seeing their comments and then responding to them. That's the only interactive is the acknowledgement interactive, which is one of them. But and then if you go on Twitch, you have the little interactive buttons that do special little things. But I want to go beyond that boundary. So I have to get very creative on how to do that. So, I'll figure it out. Like I said, you're going to see a lot of experimentations before I consider what is actually, a legit stream. But like I said, I always have to experiment first. Another thing I was kind of going to come up with since, because I know this sounds funny. This sounds funny. This is like, this is all weird confessions to me. I want to be able to create random boss music, just straight random boss music. Like, I don't care if it's for something or anything or nothing at all. But I have this weird urge to just like, you just dish out random boss music straight up. Like, I guess I'll probably put them up for, public use or something. I got to figure out the copyrights for all of that. But since I don't get enough interaction having my music in video games and stuff, I have this like blue ball feeling to just absolutely just go ham with just random boss music. So I might just do that later on. Just start dishing out random stuff like that. And depending what gets like connected, I might just title it whatever it's getting known. Like if it's another Kirby fad going on, you'll see what I do. It's funny. As in just random boss music. Like, absolutely, there's nothing to him. Like, this right here, this could be considered like a boss song. Let's speed it up. Like, this whole little song right here, it could be a boss song to what, anything? I don't know. I just want to make boss music. Simple and short. There's not much to go about it. All right. Did I ever put the pitching into this? Oh my God. I didn't put the pitching to this. Stop. I got to put the pitching to this. Was there pitching to this that I did before? There should be pitching to this. I'm just trying to figure out exactly what to pitch it to. Maybe I would pitch it like a trombone. Or a trumpet. Let's try that. I'm sorry, random pitching actually makes a sound even more believable. Like I kind of demonstrated that with a Godzilla theme and showed my friend that what makes the Godzilla theme is the natural tuning of the instruments. That's what really gives it that character where it sounds like a monster. Not the brass itself. The brass itself just makes it sound big. The detuning makes it sound monstrous. It's like I can't describe it. You just have to try it. Oh wait, let me see what you were saying. Channels. No, I haven't seen. Was it Failboat? Yeah, I haven't seen Failboat. Tell me more about this Failboat. I have no idea about this Failboat character. Let's see. Let me try to do the. Oof, this is going to be hard. Sorry, I'm trying to figure this out. I think I should be able to do this if I go to studio and then go to woodwinds, and then I think I made one with clarinets. I hope I did. Please, please tell me I did this with clarinets. I don't want to do this again. Please. Please. Oh no, I don't think I did. I have to have some clarinets somewhere. I did clarinets. I know I did. Damn it. I'm trying to think. How do I go about doing the clarinets again? Ah. All right, delete. Give me a second, Chad. Hold on. Thinking. I'm problem solving in my brain right now. This would be a lot easier if they have done the thing I wanted to do. All right, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to get rid of you because there's a special clarinet I like to have. But I'm now thinking that I shouldn't do it that way. But at the same time as I don't give a fuck because I actually want to do it with the clarinet I like. Getting clarinets is very tricky because it's like they have a special character to them compared to every other woodwind. And I got to figure it out. This is the one I like using. Oh yeah, Felbow sounds like he actually did pretty successful. Yeah, like I think I attracted Undertale fans as well. But participating into like other things, like even if it's a fan game, can actually give you an attraction to kind of like show, like show what you can do. But unfortunately, looking for the work is a little bit harder than what people think. Like trying to find people who is dedicated to making a successful, like whatever it is. Like I've seen people, I've went into people, like when it comes to like people, like I tried to get into video game stuff and animation stuff, and then they will latch me in, but have the idea and never have the idea constructed, or they don't have it like being processed. And so I would be joining these people, giving them free work, because usually a lot of the way the animation and a video game is like they pay you after you do the free work sometimes. And I don't know how I feel about that anymore. So that's why you definitely, when it comes to stuff like that, you have to do a contract. And it's even funnier. It's kind of, it's a whole very funny thing, because it's like, I don't advocate for free work use, but I will say that the system to doing teamwork on certain things is very funny, because sometimes it almost feels like you have to do free work in order to gain the money. But if the person doesn't have a good business plan, I would say, I think that might be a red flag. Like if they don't have anything done and you're the first person that they come to, that's a red flag. I've personally learned that from the past when I was just getting into music and stuff. So, yeah. And I have done plenty of songs of other people, and they went nowhere. So it's not my first working on a game. It's just that was it. Botanica was the only game that I worked on that finished. If that makes sense, like it just finished. The other games just did not. So there are songs I have that nobody has ever heard. It just never finished. Oh my God, come on. One of my favorite woodwinds actually is this specific clarinet. And I've used this clarinet plenty of times and heard it in like my clown music. Oh yeah, working on fan games definitely go somewhere. I've seen people blow up, especially on Newgrounds, working on fan games. I just hope people will work on them and actually finish it and stop, promising. Because anybody can have a good idea and then it goes nowhere. That's the problem. Having a good idea and then it goes absolutely nowhere. That's where I feel funny about some of these things. But hey, life lessons, you learn stuff every day. I just I always tell people, I see people like beating themselves up and it's like, man, I wasted my entire time. I wasted all of this time and I feel like yada yada. I wasted my time. I'm so disappointed. F them, F that. And I'm just like, did you learn anything from the situation? And I guess I say that because if you haven't, you'll repeat it. And you'll go down the same road doing the same thing, saying everybody's like this. I say if you don't learn anything from it and then correct, from the idea, then you'll mess up again. So I get kind of sick and tired when people tell me like it's this, it's that, or whatnot. Like it's not. All right, so that does do that. Okay, cool. I have to fix this very specifically. I had to learn with this instrument and how to make it work exactly as I intended for it to be. This instrument sounds really good soloed. Like, let me see if I can do it real quick. Oh, not like that. Like, it sounds really good soloed. I feel like I should add like one more. Trying to get like a small ensemble. I feel like usually there's 3 woodwinds in each ensemble, but a lot of like orchestras usually just use 2 of them. I gotta fix the timing a little bit. Yeah, it should be fine. Go into here. Oh, wait. It's probably why it sounds a little off. Yeah, it'd be fine. And then go to here, and I'm gonna read you Texas in a second. Just trying to get this out the way. All right, so I got that. So now I just got to match this with the other instrument real quick. Here we go. Because I have to kind of like match the delay with the other sound. And also turn it down and then figure exactly where the sound needs to be. This is way too long. Try 150. Needs to be down some more. Sounds good to me. Let's check the short notes. That's right. I forgot. I don't have any longer shorts for flutes. All right, so that sounds pretty good to me. I don't know about you. We're almost done with the woodwinds. I got the obies and maybe the piccolo. I don't know how I'm gonna do the piccolo. I'm just gonna pray to Jesus on that one and hold to God nobody knows. Let's see what y'all saying. I might need to make some more coffee. Like everyone's idea. So messy for me. Oh yeah, just send me the link to his channel, through Discord or something. I'll check him out. I know another fandom that I've been meaning to try to get into was Minecraft, because I feel like I don't think it's hard to get into the Minecraft fandom, but it's like I gotta wait for something specific. My favorite thing about this instrument with the the clarinets, is you heard the sound that I used for this. No, it's the flutes. I actually used it in a couple of clown songs. But yeah. Let's see what happens if I do this. Curious. The only problem is, and I might have to make another fucking session just doing this. Like, I love the staccato in this. Like, it sounds epic, but I like my stuff to sound smooth. And because of that, I know I need to actually figure out runs for the strings. I never figured out the runs for the strings. And it's a lot harder because of the weird delay issue right there that you're noticing. That's why it sounds like it's kind of being pre-played. Like, there's an issue. And it's like stuff like this, I need to really sit here and study and try to figure out exactly what makes it, work. Like, example. I probably need to bring these down. And I do this to study how the instrument work. Because if you don't understand how the instrument work, you can't get like the best version out of the instrument. Appreciate the subscription. Sorry. I heard it, but I just wasn't sure where it was coming from. You can kind of hear the delay. I guess slightly delayed. It's only the first note mostly. That's actually supposed to be like that because it's long tones. You said you're alone here. Give me 1 second. Nah, you're not alone. There's a creature outside looking at you. You just don't do anything because don't want to frighten you. That'd be crazy. Let's see. I'll bring this down to see what happens. I'm curious what that sounded like in context. I have no idea. I'm experimenting right now. I like it low. Yeah. I appreciate becoming a member. Thanks, Larson. It really helps out, especially doing things like this. Obviously, it's too high too. It sounds pretty cool. I like it. Yeah. Really trying to figure out all of this. Goes into this part. I just realized that the choir wasn't really up. That's weird. Yeah, it's very low. Can hear it. So is this. It's not really high at all. Okay, I just take the. It's kind of. That's funny because it's like the clarinet kind of makes it feel more cartoony than it should. Like especially around this part right here. Just kind of have it fade out. I'm gonna go ahead and do one more instrument, and I'm probably gonna just call it a night. I'm gonna just go ahead and do this real quick. Yeah. Oof. I'm just trying to get these instruments out the way so I can finish some of the commissions that I need to finish. I just know I need to do this so I can kind of have a. I'm doing like multiple things at the same time. I get no sleep really. I know what everybody will say that I need my sleep. And I say, well, take it up with God because I don't know what to say. I was like, yes, I agree. And then stay up. Unfortunately, I have to do what I have to do to survive. So I stay up. Okay, give me a second. I'm trying to figure out the. God damn, this is the hardest one. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? That's why I wanted to get the oboes out the way. There isn't much instruments that make oboe sound the way I wanted to. So I think I put together a couple. I think it's under studio. Oboes. I think the studio oboes sound pretty good. Let me check. I just got to tweak them. Because I used the solo oboe from Orchestral Tools and then the oboe from ADO. I do believe those are the two oboes I used. I gotta use, yeah. This is the. Actually, I think they both might be from ADO. Oh man, I used both ADO oboes. I thought I fixed this. Oh man, this is terrible. I'm not doing too well. Ugh. Did I save any oboe information at all? Please. Okay, this might be it. This is one of the oboes. I think I had articulation. Okay, I think I can save this one. This might be a little funky, but bear with me. I do not have a. Let me go ahead and put that in here. I need a limiter right there so I can really push up the volume for that. And then what I'll do is I think I will actually do a room speaker, like a room one. It's under staccato. I think the room would actually sound better in my opinion. I know it sounds weird. You know, this takes up so little information. I'll just do both. Yeah, just do both. And for right now, to test out how this goes, I'm just do this. Then I have to match it up. Sounds good. It's just now I got to fix the delay issue, which is always a headache. I think that would probably be like 50. Way too much. All right, not enough. Too much. Getting closer. No, farther away. Is this right? Oh, it's because I'm not on the right one. Silly me. This is why I label things. It's getting nice and close to it. Not there exactly. Just try a 200. I'm curious. Oh, that's better. Let me figure out the oboe staccatos. I would be surprised if anybody's still actually on here. Okay, that's still there. Let me go ahead and do that. But just save it as a solo just for right now. Oh, wait. No, I appreciate the spirit. All right. So now for my next trick is I have to clone this and merge it with another oboe in order to create a ensemble, because I'm trying to create a made up ensemble. That's the plan for all of this. If I can create a made up ensemble, then I have succeeded. The one I will be fusing with is orchestral tools, like I said, which is right here. Expansion B, soloist, single, oboe, legato. I put it in the wrong spot. God damn. All right. Staccato then for that one. Get rid of the Toltec. It's going to be extremely dry, but that's okay. Let me fix that so I won't confuse me. All right, again. Contact. Orchestral tools. Expansion B. Instruments. Soloist. Single. oboe. Legato. Trying to remember where everything is crazy. It's not complicated. It's just tedious. I have things saved in weird places. I should organize my stuff a little bit better. Unfortunately, I'm not the best organizer, at least not anymore. All right, I hear a problem. One is moving too fast than the other. And that might be because of legato transitioning. Can I do this? Is that soloing? That should do it. And push it back after it's finished saving. A little off. Let's try 60. This is where it starts getting weird. Let's try to bring that back. You can kind of see where the problem is like lying in. It's like trying to match these up. Because they're playing the exact same line. It's just not matching up. And okay. Give me a second to sit here and think. I have a better idea. I'm gonna use Spitfire. I feel like Spitfire would probably be better because it has more of a natural tuning. Even though I love these oboes. I love them. But because they're not matching, yeah, that brings up a whole nother problem. So this is what I'll do. Which instrument is this? I keep finding those trombones. All right, there's nothing on that. All right, so what I'll do is use Spitfire. Oh, you're talking about the dancing anime girl and the 𝐒𝐿_𝐁𝐄, whatever her name is. I don't know what her purpose is. I think it's just more of a fun aesthetic that they put in there just for the hell of it. I think you should be able, and this is a theory, like I think you should be able to change out the the 𝐒𝐿_𝐁𝐄 inside the program, the FL dancer thing, and replace it with your own frames, and then have like your own character dancing to the, to the project file. Like it can be in sync. Like imagine having Kirby doing like a little dance, like every now and then, just somewhere in the corner. I might pay somebody custom just to make that, like specifically, just for fun. Let's see. I think it is right here. All right, so I think we're gonna just do it this way. The speed doesn't change, unfortunately. Not for the OBs. I don't know why. It just doesn't change for the OBs. Okay. Then I'm just gonna do one staccato. Delete, 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 delete. And then we're gonna put one staccato, Spitfire, woodwinds. I know people like using Cinematic Studio, but I just can't get with it. I'm sorry. It's the functionality. It's not the sound. The functionality for velocity sensitive, like adjustable legatos suck ass, in my opinion. I tried just about every like company, and I just don't like that method. That method is terrible. It's like they should give more options to like how they do it. Tightness. Let's see, 7. Since that's going straight to Marcato, I'm just gonna put that in there. And then hopefully this is all intact. We'll find out. It sure ain't. All right. So let me figure that out. I'm gonna bring that down to, sounds pretty fast, so I'm gonna put it down to 30. Not too far. Let's try 80. What did I just do? Okay. I was trying to figure it out. It's like, what did I accidentally click? All right, we got that out. And then we're just going to put this. What am I doing? Volume. Thinking the volume. All right, there we go. Yeah, music making is annoying, but it's worth it after the whole ending process of it. All right, so we're going to get this, match it up with that. Take that out for a second. It sounds like double. That's not the sound I want. I need it to be a very unison sound. I need to fix this. Trying to hear where it's at. No, not that. I see what's happening. This is in the way. Big difference. I was like, the staccato notes was loud. So I need to bring not the staccato notes up. I need to bring the legato for this up. Or like 13. Go back to here. And then play it again. Yeah, this is like imbalanced. All right, so I would say 15 would probably be around the safe spot for this. And then we're gonna take this. We're gonna take both of these and delete them. Go to new orchestral woodwinds. I'm just gonna put obies and bobies. Oh my god. Oh my god. All right, there we go. And then I'm going to change. I will never change the horn one because I'm lazy and I don't feel like doing too much work. Put that there. Open the width expansion right there. Start recording. Play it. Let it place. Probably turn it down just a tad bit. Realize that this curve is actually changing the sound of the instrument, and that's probably why it sounded weird to me. Much more balanced. I'll bring that down. That was the glitch issue that happens right there. Save that. New orchestral OBs. Now I gotta make sure that same problem did not happen here, and it did. God damn it. These are problems that I forget that I guess I did. And then the only way to really figure out it sounds okay. We're getting somewhere. Probably pull that up a little bit since. All right, so we got that. Go ahead and keep that down actually. Then orchestral, woodwinds, clarinets. You see the tedious process? It's like you have to do this all the time. There's that. Okay, that's good. I'm not sure what's going on right here. Just to be sure, we're going to save that too. And then we're going to put that in here. I'm going to save everything and then play around with the woodwinds real quick, just to make sure everything is in sync. Sorry about that. I just realized it's 3 a.m. But all right, guys, I'm pretty much wrapping this up. So I can go ahead and get some sleep, I guess, whatever sleep I got left. It sounds pretty good to me. I don't know. It sounds pretty good. I'm gonna just play with the strings to kind of make sure it's balanced with the strings, because I got to make sure these things are balanced with the strings when it comes to certain notes. And then after that, I'll just go ahead and end the stream and just head off. All right. All right, sounds good on short notes, and I'm gonna do the longs. Here's something I need to fix. It's the sound of the clarinet is way too loud. Get that down. I do believe, yeah, that's probably what's happening. I accidentally clicked something. Sorry, I had to play Falling Leaves. It's like, yeah. It just kind of went like to the whole thing. But I mean, Autumn Leaves. It's that Falling Leaves. But yeah, Autumn Leaves. But all right, guys, I am done, and I am tired and sleepy, and I'm glad I got this done, because at least I can kind of like have this as a preset and just kind of just use this whenever I feel like it. All right, guys. Peace. Hope everybody's doing well. And I'll